Yeah, remember when I said that this season has been amazing on not having so much breaks? Yeah, forget that. Somehow they've managed to have two breaks since episode 5 and 9. I don't know how they do that, but the last break they didn't even explain why they have that break. So, why? Let's get into the episode.
We couldn't make anything stick.
I think this is how we nail him.
17 years ago. Okay, we're in the past. This is like a flashback episode.
Fan of taxidermy, even the prehistoric kind.
Okay, what about the botanical gardens? Simone said they're magnifique.
They are, which is why I think it's time we start talking next steps.
So this is the present.
I won't feel safe until we have Manheim locked up too.
He tried to kill you. Isn't that enough to put him away?
Now we have the kind of lawyers he does.
Oh, they're hinting at this, They're gonna make it somewhat of a romantic thing.
Hey, you got a sec?
Not really. I needed to get the story out 10 minutes ago.
It's about the Medis.
Yeah, I'm not going.
What?
Those awards aren't about real journalism. They're a popularity contest.
Does it matter?
Got you something.
What kind of something?
You'll see.
What we want.
If the goal is to get Bruno to cooperate, then I should talk to him. I know what he's going through.
He will just use that against you.
I won't give him the chance.
Remember who you're dealing with. Don't let him cloud your judgment because of everything going on with Lois.
True. I understand both sides though. It's a little bit difficult to, be on someone else, like Spammy side or Johnny's side.
I mean, he had to have known about his parents, right? Didn't feel like that. I mean, he seemed surprised.
Or he could be a good actor. Just saying, if someone has to keep a secret, you get better at it.
Whatever. Great, my dad's here. Time to go back into lockdown.
Nice one.
Yeah, these last two episodes, Jonathan sucks. Is real bad. Just bad written.
Because John Henry isn't wrong. I do feel sorry for him. I mean, Pia's dying and he can't be with her.
Being empathetic doesn't mean your judgment's compromised. It's what makes you Superman.
Not leave until I come get you, okay? Go, get it. Hey, John. Sam, we need to end this.
Wow. Lois really cleaned out her.
What are the purpose of those guys though? Don't understand why they just went into public and tried attacking.
Oh my. This is stunning.
Yeah, I surprised her with that years ago. Sold my entire baseball card collection to pay for it.
Even your Cal Ripken?
Yep.
She's giving it away?
She thinks someone else.
I came to help. Then let me see my dying wife.
I'm not the head of the DO.
Then you flew here for nothing.
I know how much you love your wife. I saw the way you looked at her. The fear in your eyes when... This wasn't me.
You almost did it. You come on, John. Seriously.
Wake him up. There's something I need him to do.
Please give us an action scene. I really want that.
care because I love you.
Really?
Yeah. Yeah, 100% without a doubt, you were the only girl who's ever made me feel like this.
Somehow I think that he's trying to use the wrong. No? I mean, yeah, maybe I'm wrong, but
Nice job, John.
Just felt like such a hypocrite. You weren't the only one who said something stupid lately. I'm really sorry about after the fire. And it's really cool.
Hug it out.
tell them, Sarah. Because we need this to be over. You don't need it to continue in the next episode.
Beautiful brothers. I'm just gonna sneak in here real quick. Yeah. It is actually really bad.
Well, you two are having fun.
Oh, well, we're gonna have a lot.
Quickly.
Where's it headed?
The trajectory indicates here.
Yeah, this is where it goes for me. Dude, you just flew through the wall when you think that we're gonna wake. Oh. Oh, it's not waking.
I was told to make you suffer.
When I saw the dress with the donations in my
Come on. Do your superhero thing.
I didn't mean to make.
You're nothing without the suit.
Of course, he's just a normal human being without the suit. The one of the cowboys saying, "Oh my God, come on!"
You okay?
I will be.
Round 2.
Stay here.
Oh yeah, get out of the town, just lay him somewhere. Ooh.
I didn't have a choice.
You always have a choice.
Yeah, Johnny is turning into a villain. Like the first time we saw him, the first season, he's becoming that person again.
Back from the dead, then sends him out to kill John Henry.
That's the theory.
Which we still have no way to prove. Seems like a recurring theme with Mannheim. He says she only has a couple weeks left, maybe days. You have to accept that. I think this time I'll show you what I've been working on.
Yeah, I think it's time for us to find out what he has been working on.
How long has all this been here? Ever since your mom's cancer returned.
I love you, Clark. More than ever.
We saw this in the first episode. It was somewhat similar to this. Okay, guys, that was Superman Lois, episode 9. I still have an issue with this show. Okay, yeah, with this show. This season, so far, as much as I loved it, the storytelling and everything that has been happening, it's not, when sometimes when you feel like something is missing, yeah, that's how I feel about this season. Maybe it's because of the action. The action is very, very limited in this season. They've just doubled down on the action. Like, seriously, one of the reasons we love watching Superman is because of the action. And, well, season is not delivering. The first 3 episodes, so when good at that way, some action scenes there. Then after that, it kind of went down, which is what I did not want. I really didn't like that. In this episode, we do see some actions, but yeah, it's limited. It's more for story moving. Yes, every action is story moving, but this one is more about John killing somebody. And also, why? Why the from the first episode to this episode, that guy, Henry Mira, we've been seeing him, they were sort of developing him to become something, scary at the end of the season or something like that. And they just killed him in this episode. So they're telling me everything that we've been seeing Bruno doing was for nothing. Every experiment they were doing on Mila to just end up like this. I'm really disappointed, guys. But hey, I can't really judge because I don't think that he's actually dead. I do think that he's going to return. And this is actually not like, I'm just speaking like I'm just assuming. But I think he's gonna return in episode 15. As far as I know, episode 15, episode 13. I mean, well, now that I said it, and I was actually watching episode 9. We only have like 4 episodes left. Damn, just few episodes left. Ew. So yeah, I think they should up the action. They should just make it better. And right now, I have no idea when Lex Luthor was gonna appear. I thought he was gonna appear in this episode, but we did not see him. No, we did not see him. Kind of disappointed. I was expecting to see Lex Luthor. This episode, however, just thinking about it, it's not really amazing. It's not boring. It's just decent Superman Lois episode. It does have some flashbacks, and I remember in season 1, I think it was also episode 9 or episode 9. I think episode 9 or 11. Yeah, one of the best episodes ever on Superman Lois. It was more focused on the flashback, and I think they were trying to replicate that with this episode, but they were sort of now limiting that part, but only focusing on the present. And this did not even come close to that episode. That episode was just bright, better, and we just you see the origin of kind of Superman and also Lois, like the love triangle of them, not love triangle, but their love relationship before they get married. This time we kind of see them with Lois, and it's the story about this flashback episode, especially the flashback. It's about a dress that connects to what is happening in the present. I do not have an issue with that, but I think it's just like we kind of shoot past memories to just show about the dress and that, and we did not even get in the whatever she was going to win or she is supposed to win. We didn't even get that into their building to see what was happening. I was really interested in seeing that part, but they didn't show us, so kind of disappointed on that again. And also John, he was annoying. He was annoying in this episode. Hopefully next episode they kind of tone it down, yeah, they kind of just tone down the John kind of thing, because I understand why he's doing this. His child, or his daughter is being threatened by Bruno, and he's gonna do everything to protect her. I don't think putting a track on her or make sure that she has that weapon is like overboard or anything. I think I support that. I think he should do that, because right now Bruno is not locked up, so yeah, anything could happen. But I think killing that guy was overboard, and also not allowing Bruno, or not even allowing Superman or trusting Superman to just handle the situation, especially that part when they talked about Superman going in to confront Bruno and make sure that Superman does convince Bruno to give up this possession he stole or the items he stole, and then breach that, just broke that promise that he made to Superman. I really didn't like that. It's annoying. Why do it? Why make a promise? He should have just said, okay, he should have just let Superman do his thing and see if it fails or succeeds. After that, then he could have just, do what he did at the end. I think he just went too far. He went too far. His feelings are getting, just out of control. He should know by now, he's been like a superhero for 2 seasons right now, and he's doing this. And one thing that I see that is gonna make John Henry be hated by almost everyone in the show except for the for the Kent family and also the daughter, is that he killed a guy in front of people. Yes, I think people are now gonna have some questions about the family, about especially John Henry's family and what they do or everything. Uh, but do they know that John works for the DOD? Because if they do, I think they will just say, okay, he works for the DOD, he makes kind of tech things. So yeah, they won't have much questions. But for right now, I do not think they know who's in the suit, like the suit. So every time they see the suit with the armor, they will know that it is John Henry. They will know about it. And also killing him somebody in front of people. I think this is gonna have a big impact, especially on Natal and also John, because people who are gonna see this, especially in the street, when Natal is just walking past somebody, I think they're gonna give him that stare that your father is a killer, and I think that stare they can relate it to Mateo, because his father has been like in the articles, especially written by Lois, that he's a member or leader of an intergang, and I think that will lead to that situation, but I really think that John went overboard about this situation. Really, I do think that. I really don't know how they're gonna go about it, but this is what I just say. What I said is that that's what I thought about. That's what I think they're gonna do. I really want that to be the case, not because of, I want them to suffer or anything like that, but I think it kind of makes sense because if they just ignore it, then somehow people they know about John Henry Irons being Steve, but they also John never revealed his face or in public when he's fighting with the Superman. Just there will be a lot of questions and problems if they do go with that route. So yeah, when it comes to this episode, it does set up the future, a very interesting future, but it does not really do it for me. And I really love that Jonathan and Jordan really solved that issue because Jonathan was becoming annoying again. Because there's some episodes since the beginning of this season or this series. Jonathan, there have been some episodes where we kind of like him the most, then we kind of hate him because he just his mind kind of slows down a little and becomes annoying and just rude. So yeah, I hope this episode kind of solved the issue they had like in the last 2 episodes. So I'm looking forward to what they're gonna be doing in the next episode because clearly we don't. And as for the kids this season, they're not really like saving a big story. Like they're just there to be there because they're supposed to be there. Otherwise, if you don't see them there, where I will be there. Okay, I'm gonna stop that. And yeah, that's what I think. Yeah, they're just supposed to be there. Yeah. Hey, to do you guys? They said in the show right now, I think it's Todd Elbing, right? Yes, I think it's Todd Elbing for the series. Todd Elbing did run the Flash season. I think from season 2 to season 4, 5. I think season 5, right? Yeah, somewhere around there. He did run the series of The Flash, and I think he really did a great job. I really loved the season 2. Season 3, not so much, and I really loved season 4 too. Season 5, not so, not too much. But season 2 was amazing. It's like a pound this first season of The Flash. So when I hear that, if the Superman Lois does get renewed for season 4, they're gonna reverse that thing when they did in the first season, like in the near final. I don't remember which episode when they basically say that this is actually set in a different world than the Flash universe and the Arrowverse basically. So I think if it does get renewed, it's gonna consider on facing what he said about that. So I think this the only way they can do that without sort of retconning what they already said. They could just make it like another word. Yeah, another word. And they could just make sure, Flash, since the series has ended, I think that now this cast, everyone from the Arrowverse, every person was in the Arrowverse, whether it was from Sparkle, Arrow, Flash, Legends, Batwoman, they are all done. The shows are ended. So I think these characters, majority of them, if they're not shooting a movie or anything like that, they can get these characters, they can appear in the show as their characters. You know, if it is the regular scene, then you appear as Barry and the Flash, and that's the one I want to see first out of all of them. Maybe Kara too, Sparkle, but I want to see Flash and Superman, especially with the updated suits. I would love to see that, and just an episode around that. Just I really want to see that on Superman Lois. So if it does get renewed for season 4, there's a chance that we might see that. And speaking from getting renewed, considering that they are sort of thinking about canceling either Gotham Knights or Superman Lois, they're gonna choose one to remain on the show, to remain on their platform or the CW. They're gonna choose one, and of course it should be Superman. It's no brainer, right? It's no brainer. I never watched Gotham Knights, but from based on the reviews, it's not good. It's not real. It's not amazing. So they should keep Superman. But also the other thing that I think that might not keep Superman is that Superman is more expensive to shoot than Gotham Knights, because Gotham Knights is just practical effects, in practical effects and just some karate moves, or just fighting basic street stuff. While Superman Law is kind of have to make the worlds. There's so much visual effect that goes into the series. So that's the problem with Superman. That's why I think they're gonna cancel it. But if they're gonna cancel it, instead of if they cancel it, I think HBO Max, sorry, Max should take the series, should renew it for season 4, and should just move to Max. And you know what? After that, moving to Max, they should also up the revenue, make it even better. You have a lot of effects in the film, you have a lot of fights. Because I think the thing that is harming this season so far is because they can't do majority of effects they think or they want to do without compromising, the value of the effects they want to do. So they're not doing a lot of action scenes because of the cash. Every time they were doing action scenes, there's a lot of money that goes into it. So this is, I think, especially knowing that they're going to have a CGI character in the end that is gonna fight Superman. I think that's the reason why they're not doing sort of a lot of fight scenes in this mid part of the season. And I hope it plays out very well, because I hope every money they're saving up for the final at least 2 episodes. Make sure that there's good effects in the last 2 episodes, and the fight is at least longer than like 4 or 5 minutes. Because I think we kind of deserve that. We kind of been torturing us with just the story. The story is amazing, but it's just the story. We need some action scenes. So I think that's the reason why they're doing this part of not showing us a lot of action scenes, and it's really harming the season. And I think majority of people, when they're reviewing this entire season, they're gonna say the story was amazing, it was really amazing, but the action not so much. Which makes me think right now, if I'm ranking the entire season, 3 seasons of this, I think I'll say number 3 will be season 2. It was okay. It was actually good, but compared to these two other seasons, it doesn't deserve to be on that spot. And I think number 2 will be season 3 so far. Then number 1 will be season 1. Season 1 was amazing for me. It was really amazing. The story was a peak, and the action was also amazing. I think the story for season 3 is a little bit much better because the villains have but I think it because of less action, the season 1 takes the cake. I think this is the best so far, but I have to judge until I watch the entire series, especially this season or this season. Yeah. So yeah, that's what I think so far about the season ranking. But I hope it gets renewed for season 4, so that it gives like a great ending. Because if they get renewed for season 4, then this is final. At least the writers and the showrunner, they will prepare and have a good ending other than just being cancelled. So yeah, that's what I think. Anyway, guys, if you like the video, make sure that you do leave a like, subscribe, comment, and share what your thoughts on this episode. And with that being said, peace.